to draw the artist, I don't just take any artist. Like I look at the art, I look at the talent, because it's very bad for this to give a platform to a person who is not talented, and there's a lot of artists who are talented. So I'm trying to put a person who is very, very talented. Apart from that, putting in my studio, my home, like my label, and then trying to teach him or teach her what is the best way to become a great artist. I've been doing that to my own artists. Whatever the artist that you see, he wasn't just the artist, because he was everybody was. There used to be artists in other record labels, but then when I take them, I give them techniques on how you can be biggest musician, how you can create a hit, how can you do controversy, how you can make money from music. And that's why you see most of my artists are doing fine, and I'm super proud. Either if they're in my record label, out of my label, I feel so proud because I feel like that's me. That's my job. That's my work. Like that. I want to do a lot of that.
Sounds really good. I mean, there are a couple of questions that I would like to ask you before we wind up.
Yeah.
I just want to ask you one thing about you when you're coming to Germany. You're going to perform on Saturday.
Yeah.
Do you think, and you promised people you're going to drop album this year, something like, do you think about probably launching Wasafi record label in Europe? Maybe, like you have been in Africa, maybe Wasafi record label in Europe, and basically probably basically German or other countries in Europe. Do you think about something like that? So that you'd be like universal.
Well, I think one of the things that we did this year, we have expanded our management from not only being in Tanzania or Africa. We just got different team in Europe, in the US, and that's what we've been working on as a record label, because the dream is not just to get the musician to be bigger in the continent, it's to be bigger out of the continent as well. So we've expanded our management, got different branches in different countries, different zones, so that it can be more easy for the artists from here to cross over. So talking about PR, talking about plugger, talking about like whichever the thing that can make the artist become bigger in that country. It's very difficult because first of all you have to put a lot of money, and when it comes to a country like music, it's a huge business. So it's not something that you can just come here with your stories or something, and people, when they look at you, they feel like this is diamond platinums, and when they see the numbers of the artists, what comes to the head first is money. So negotiating with them and having a contract on how they can push the artists, how they can promote Tanzanian music or artists from here, it was a little bit not that easy. So we did that, and people should expect to see our artists now in different countries doing better than how they used to do back in the days. And I'm sure that's what the record label in West Africa they've been doing. They did that before us, because for us it was difficult before, because we wanted to make sure that we conquer the continent first, because the east of Africa, it's not easy to conquer the continent. You need to be very smart, have a proper team, proper strategies, proper budget. So for us it was the continent first. After the continent being established in other continents as well, like Europe, like US. So yes, at the record label. So now we're so happy to wait and see the talents from Tanzania doing way bigger in different zones.
Something I should ask you about your performance.
Yes.
People are more excited. There are people from Tanzania right now, watu wanataka kununua tiketi, lakini of course walikuwa wengine wanaanza labda tiketi inaweza ikawa ni kitu ghali kutokana na vitu kama hivyo, lakini mimi nataka niwaambie tu kwamba Simba is more, yani Simba ni bei kubwa sana. Kwa hiyo watu wanunua tiketi,
tunakuja kuwafanya wawe proud of bana. Na of course tunapenda tunavyoenda kusupport wanamuziki tofauti katika nchi tofauti, lakini of course najua ni raha kiasi gani anapokuja mtoto wa nyumbani unamjua, yes, unaenjoy na ni siku yetu kama tunaongea lugha ya Kiswahili. Pia pamoja tuite marafiki zetu wa nchi zingine hapi bana.
Exactly.
Kwa pamoja tukutane pale tu.
Yeah.
Bana unakuja sana kifupi na
mwenyewe. One last, two last questions. Yeah. One of it, Nikwamba, you have mentioned being proud of the artists that are coming through your ends and all that stuff. Critical one. You don't like to talk about him most of the time, but I want to ask you about Harmonize. You see him growing and become big, and one time he wanted to beat your challenge. Of course, he couldn't be. How did it make you feel, like the person who actually came from your hand trying to challenge,
kwanza,
like a kid challenge?
Ni faraja. Mimi jua nimepata bahati. I'm super lucky the fact that all of my artists are doing very big. All of the artists come from Harmonize, Rayvanny, Zuchu, Mbosso, different artists are doing very big. And of course it gives me pride, and I feel so good, I feel so proud that it's like, you see, when you see ukiona mtoto wako anaanza kutambaa tembea, wanasema anazungumza, it makes you feel like eba na uzao wangu unazungumza. You feel like, I was telling one of my friends the other time when my kids were here, so wanaongea na mwanangu anaongea na mimi kitu zima, and she was asking me like, cause paka sasa hivi hajajua bado kama mimi na mtoto mwingine out. Is it true, Papa, you have another kid? So the way hapo kuna yani nilikuwa nasikia raha na unaona yani so that same thing, the feeling that you feel is the same feeling you see, like nasikia raha nikiona kama wasanii ambao wametoka mkononi mwangu ndo wako katika zile namba pale pupu, sio kwa ubaya, lakini ni raha, unajua hivyo. Tuongee ukweli, mimi sometimes naandikaga namba 1 2 3 4 5 6 na BC ndio safi. Hizo kinomata mtoka kienda kuanzisha lebo, akaanzisha nini, still Wasafi legacy is it. So it's very good, feel so proud, and nifanya nione. That's what motivates me to release more artists. Like now, as I told you, I'm releasing more artists. I'm releasing 2 artists as well. Kuna unajua mtu once ukiwa in one way or another una mchango katika jambo analolifanya, yani hata akufanyia ubaya kiasi gani hawezi kupitiliza ubaya kama mtu ambaye hajawahi kujua. Yani naambiaga mtu, yani mtu ikiwa tu una mchango ambao positive katika maisha yake, hata ajaribu kukufanyia ubaya kiasi gani hawezi kukufanyia ubaya kiasi. Yani kuna namna, kuna sehemu atabaki na that's want that as human being, na
hawezi kupitiliza.
Na hicho ndo kitu ambacho nafikiri tukifa tunatakiwa kukiacha, kwa sababu huwezi kuacha tu manyimbo manini. Nataka nikifa nikae hivi kaburini, la kuna vitu naviona watu huko wanavulia, kuna mwingine nataka ni posti zao na kaandika hivi kaandika hivi. It's so good. It is. Yeah. So super excited, and watu wamsubirie msanii mwingine ani trust me, is artist, and Berlin Platinum is coming.